I had a great conversation with a friend last week. During our time together, he shared with me his constant but rewarding journey of working with a coach to improve himself, especially his way of thinking about his current job. He said that the most impactful lesson he has learned from coaching is learning how to view his circumstances differently. He continued, "I went from hating going to work every day to being okay with it, and I am now moving toward enjoying it. The job didn't change, but now I see how I can remain in my job and move toward my dreams instead of staying stuck." He ended our conversation by saying, "I'm still working on changing habits, but I have found that changing my thinking habits alone has been extremely impactful. It's been an awesome experience." If you want your life to travel in the right direction, you must grab the helm and steer it towards your desired destination. If you don't, life will take you somewhere. And when life decides for you, it will, most of the time, take you to a less desirable destination. Don't let life decide. Be the captain of your own ship. On the way to your destination, others may inspire you, and circumstances will, in many ways, influence you. But you must not let them have the final say in defining who you become. That responsibility is solely yours. You alone must be the one to write your own story and create your reality. Your reality is not decided by what's in front of you, the events happening around you, or the situations you find yourself in. No. Your reality is decided by your perception and attitude about your circumstances, as well as how you interpret them. There is an old story about two brothers who shared the same dark past. This story, in a clear and simple way, illustrates the power of our perception in the stories that we tell ourselves. It begins with a reporter on a sidewalk next to a homeless man, ready to record his story for her next article. Resting on the man's lap was a backpack that contained all his belongings. "How did you end up here?" she asked gently. "How did you become homeless?" The man quickly revealed that it was all because of his childhood. His father was a raging alcoholic. Each night, his father would guzzle beer after beer, then take his anger out on his twin sons. He abused them physically and emotionally, as he would use harsh and hurtful words to crush the spirit of his sons. Day after day, year after year. After growing up like that, he said, "What chance did I have?" I, of course, ended up being an alcoholic myself after what I had been through and only having my father as an example. Because of my drinking, I lost everything, and now here I am, homeless. The reporter was moved by his story and couldn't help but wonder what happened to his twin brother. When she met the brother, after tracking him down, her jaw dropped to see that he was living in a large house with his family and had been a successful businessman for many years. When she asked why he didn't end up an alcoholic like his father, his answer was clear. With a childhood like that, there was no way I would ever touch a drop of alcohol or anything like it. Instead, I strove to be a better person and make a happy life for myself. Let this story serve as a simple yet powerful message and roadmap in your life. How you look at things will end up deciding your future. For these twin brothers, their circumstances were the same, but the only difference is that they looked at and interpreted them differently. And that made all the difference in the world and created the reality. One homeless and the other successful. No matter what you've experienced or are currently experiencing, find the story to write that will help you rise from the ashes. I know some of you have had extremely difficult experiences that no one should have to go through. But I'm here to tell you that you can overcome them to become stronger and be a force for good in the world. Use your experiences, the good, the bad, and the ugly, to build up and inspire others. It may not be easy, but the alternative of remaining the victim will never serve you. It will not lead you to peace, success, and happiness. You do things differently when you believe differently. Believing that you can achieve something doesn't guarantee it, but believing that you can't does guarantee that you will not achieve it. So, what stories are you telling yourself about your past and current circumstances? What BS, aka belief system, is running your life? Are they helping you to move toward a better life and brighter future? Or are your beliefs holding you hostage in victim land and keeping you stuck in someday island, only to dream of what is possible? As I have learned and shared with you on many occasions, changing your life is always just one decision and one step away. Today is always a good day to stop being the victim and choose to no longer see yourself as one. Don't wait for circumstances or people to change for your life to get better. Instead, take the power into your own hands. Give yourself that gift. Choose now to start doing what is necessary to learn from the past and unchain yourself from it. And if it's not easy, especially when life takes you into the raging stormy sea, choose to see your circumstances through different lenses and write a new story that will enable you to shake off the shackles of pain and limitations to transform your life for good. Think about your desired destination. What does that life look like? How do you feel when you imagine achieving your greatest desires? Now, what pain or burden must you shake off in order to become lighter so you can float to the surface and eventually fly to reach your destination? As I said at the beginning, you must write your own story. Yes, you alone must be the author of your life. Be no more a victim of circumstance. Instead, take the driver's seat in life and emerge the victor. For that is how you will create the life of your dreams and ultimately reach your glorious destination where peace, success, and happiness